Hello. Happy Monday, everybody. This is Make Along Monday, and I am VJ from VJ's Crochet. Welcome to my returning subscribers, and welcome to my new subscribers. If you are watching the replay, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to play with this just a hair. I'm having lighting issues. There we go. And I've got this glare coming in from here. And as soon as the sun moves, but it's like, I was trying to get my colors true. So I can see my red, white, and blue. My colors are looking good, but, ignore the ceiling. It's the best I can do. I'm trying, y'all. Hello, Lisa, Chris, Renee, Racine, Roberta. Yeah, girl, you made it, and I'm making it. Melissa, so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. And Sandrine and Aiden both are here. Okay. And there's Margaret. Hello. And Jennifer, good to see you. Lisa, are you in Alabama? I have a Lisa who put photos in the Facebook group, and I can't figure out which Lisa that Lisa is. Is that you? And Racine is dropping pictures. Racine, girl, you're supposed to be playing with that baby. You're not supposed to be working that hard. Melissa, how are you and the girls? Let me see. It's 4 o'clock, so you're probably cooking dinner. And I'm not going to ask you what you're cooking because you're going to make me hungry. Roberta, how are you doing with your blanket? Did you decide on a stitch? Oh, help me. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. And there's Sandra. That's you. Okay, great. Because you all, okay. I ran out of time Friday to show everybody's FOs. So I sat down and I downloaded all of the FOs so that I could do a slideshow. Well, my new laptop doesn't do slideshows. So I went and Googled, tried to figure out how to do a slideshow on Windows 11. And the tutorial I found has a program that I don't have. So I found a tutorial for the program I do have. And the gentleman doing the tutorial politely informed me that, what is it? I think it's Clip Champ, I think is what I have, is going to change. So he's telling me how to do this. And then he's proceeding to tell me that you're not going to have this, you're not going to have this, you're not going to have this. And I'm like, oh no, there's no need in me learning how to do something that's going to change that I can't do. So I'm going to see if I can do it in Canva. And if I can't do it in Canva, we'll just do whatever we can do. But the bottom line, Lisa, was that I was trying to put everybody's channel name on their pics so that I could run it on YouTube as a video. I didn't want to use people's real name because that's what's in the Facebook group. And I couldn't figure out what your channel was. So now I know. So it's Lisa Crafty Corner. Okay, so I will put that on your pics. You all have to forget how my brain goes, but that's what happened. I started out doing one thing and ended up trying to find you, and then ended up trying to realizing that I couldn't do a slideshow the way I had just learned how to do a slideshow. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, help me, Father. I'm going to get it done. There's some I got all the pictures downloaded now. I just have to figure out how to get it so that you all can see it and learn how to do it so that the next time I do it, I've got my little cheat sheet on how to do it. I'm not going to learn how to do it on software that they're telling me is going to change. Plus, for whatever reason, my Microsoft account wouldn't let me in. It's like, I'm not going to start a new account and I've got this account. It's like, oh Lord. And I knew that was going to be a problem, which is why I didn't activate all my Microsoft stuff to start off with. Tanky Pooh, how are you, girl? You on hold? We'll be through with the live by the time you get off hold. If the people who have you on hold are like the people who put me on hold, but it's good to see you. You decided on a star stitch. I thought you frogged the star stitch. You went back to it. Okay. Yes, we're all doing great. Yay! You're very welcome. Today is quick Lipton soup and sandwich. Girl, are you feeling okay? Because you usually come out with all the snazzy, I don't even know. Yes, I do, because I made soup last week and I threw Lipton onion soup mix in it. I used to always do the vegetable soup. But I had to put it aside for commission. I understand. I understand. That's what happened with my uh what you call it? Cable knit scarf. Because I am no farther on my not cable knit, my cable crochet scarf. I'm no farther, I'm ashamed to say, on my cable scarf than I was last week because I had to start a commission. And I want everybody to sit down because I don't want anybody to faint. Whoever is driving, please pull over to the side of the road because I don't want you to have an accident. I asked everybody last week about knitting and loom knitting, and I didn't want to spend the rest of my life making this scarf that my daughter had commissioned me to make her hat. And Crystal Divergent Crafter said, pull out your 15 gauge knitting needles and knit that scarf. ViJaisCrochet pulled out her 15 knitting needles and is knitting a scarf. And in 2 hours, I am a whole lot further in the scarf than I was on 2 days with the loom. So thank you, Crystal Divergent Crafter, wherever you are. And but you know what? I had been looking at knitting videos and tutorials, and you know how I like the history. So I had gone through and I had looked at the Irish knitting and the Portuguese knitting and the Russian knitting and everything else. And I stand my needle up in my lap and knit, and I'm going a whole lot faster than trying to hold it in my hand like you're supposed to. So my end work, I like it. My form is not pretty, but you know what? I don't care because if I tried to hold those needles in my hand, I'd drop my stitches because they're just that slippery. I stand that needle up in my lap and keep on going. So I don't knit in front of people. Can you believe it? Racine, I'm knitting. Elissa, hello, hello. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming by. Granny, hello, hello. How are you? I saw you last night, Granny. You were a hoot. Thank you for stuff. What is the great smell that came with it? Oh, Melissa, what was the great smell that you put in Chris's box? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, you're listening and holding the new baby. Oh, I like new babies. Angela, welcome in. How are you? I frogged the star, but went back to it with a bigger hook. Yeah, I understand. I've done that too. You like it better with the bigger hook, I take it? I made tortellini soup for dinner. Ooh, I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I had gotten a frozen package of uh, air fry asparagus. And I don't like canned asparagus because it's too slimy. I made that asparagus in the air fryer with some fish, and I ate the whole bag. So now I got to find something else for dinner. I know I'm taking a break today from the big home cooked meal. Hubby isn't feeling well. He wanted soup. Oh, Melissa, I am so sorry. I hope he doesn't have any of those nasty, nasty viruses that are going around. And if he does, I hope you and the girls don't catch it. I am so sorry. I know you're in baby heaven, girl. And to be able to stay there and just get your fill of babies. Mm-hmm. I was in baby heaven too until the baby learned how to say no. And then it was over. Take your baby, go home. I made a roasted chicken with wild rice and broccoli with a salad. Ooh, I don't have any chicken in the freezer. Hmm, I don't have any chicken in the freezer. I might have. I got some meatballs in there. I don't know. I might make some soup. It's not like missing a few meals will hurt me, right? I've got my Stephen West shawl back on my knee. Go ahead, girlfriend. Go ahead. Zoila, so good to see you. How you doing? How's your mother? And everybody speaking. Oh, and Melissa, Lisa got a gift from Melissa too. Oh, that's wonderful. And Roberta says, "Oh my God, I'm in love." Regina, so good to see you. Thank you, Zoila. Thank you. I tell you, I was like, this girl is going to be on Medicare before I finish this scarf. But hey, it's going. And you know what? It's wide enough. It's 7 inches. I'm going to put it on Angie's page as a mini Lenny Kravitz shawl because I'm using 2 strands of yarn and I'm using number 15 needles. I'm not doing just the knit stitch, but it's gonna be a modified Lenny Kravitz shawl, scarf. Angie's gonna faint. Angie, guess what? I'm knitting. Oh my gosh, Ashley, hello. How you doing? How's your husband doing? Thank you, Racine. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe. So you know what? All right, confession time. We know I started this a week ago. I started this on Saturday. What's wrong with this picture? I'm a crocheter. What happened here? And mind you, I had started it on the loom 3 times before I got happy with it. So I took it off the loom and put it on the needles. And I don't understand. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to me. Thank you, Melissa. It is. It is. And you know what's really funny? I was sitting here looking at it Saturday night while I was watching somebody. I don't know who I was watching. And I had gotten into the greens and blacks and the yellows. And I said, oh, those are Jamaican colors. But the yarn is called Mexicana. But I'm getting Jamaican colors out of Mexicana. I'm happy with it. Will I do it again? I don't know, but I'm happy with it. Hey, Granny, thank you. Thank you, Granny. Your baby's growing up, Granny. I'm growing up. I'm learning how to knit. Do what you want. It's looking great. Thank you. And there's Lisa Knits. Can you believe it, Lisa? Did you see what I'm doing? Thank you, Elissa. Who cares how you do it as long as you're enjoying it? You know what? I really am. I'm not going to show anybody how I got this needle going, but And if I go back and watch through my tutorials, there is a style for the way I'm knitting, but it's not English and it's not continental. It's Irish or Portuguese or Russian. It's one of those three because I was watching everybody's tutorial because I was like, there's got to be a way that I can do it where it's comfortable. Thank you, Regina. Regina, that's what I used to say. I wish I could knit. I can knit, but knitting normally bores me to tears. But thanks to Dory did it, who showed me she could knit with Chucky yarn and the two strands of yarn, because I always figured that I would drop one of the strands, and I have. And I've dropped it in three places, but I just went in there with my crochet hook and pulled it up and put it on the needle and kept on going. I said, okay, we're going to have a knitting needle in one hand and a crochet hook in the other. But, and then I was proud of myself. I saw where I lost the strand and I'm like, where are you? And it's like, there you are. How can I get you? And I was like, I got a crochet hook. I went down there in my crochet hook. So, this is going to be a modified knit scarf because it's crochet too. Laura, so happy to see you. Thank you for coming by. I don't really enjoy knitting, but I think I'm knitting backwards, but it looks good, so I don't mind. You know what, Zoila? When I try to continental knit, I knit I knit correctly, but I can't yarn over the correct way. I think I yarn over backwards, but then I asked Linda Simpson, did it make a difference? And she said, nope. I said, okay. But this, just gonna work it. I'm gonna make it work. Chris, I spray my yarn room and house with the Febreze Unstoppable Touch Spray. Really? The Unstoppable. Okay. There you go. Yes, enjoy your quality time. You're welcome, Melissa. Yes, honey, because the last thing you want, especially that little one, to get sick. She'll have a meltdown if she doesn't feel good, and we can't have that. We are eating soup to warm the body up. My husband has worked out in the cold, snow, rain, and sleet all day. Tank, you've got that kind of weather going on? Ooh, honey, keep it over there, please, and thank you. Denny, so good to see you. Tank, I am so sorry. I got my hot tea and my house. And I got my sweater on the back. I don't have a sunroof top, but I got sun coming in the window. We each do our own thing with needles and hooks. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Back in the day, everybody was so into form. You had to hold your needles just so, you had to hold your hook just so. And it doesn't work out that way for me. So, as long as the finished product looks correct, that's what I'm going with these days. It's like, hey, I like that stitch. We're working with it. Oh, Denny, girl, really? Um, I'm 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 hoping it's over with for Missouri. I know we had our big blizzard March the 1st one year, but I'm hoping not. Melissa, I know how it feels when hubby is sick. Hope he feels better. Yes, indeed. Your scarf. Sorry, I was stuffing my face. Honey, with what you cooked, I would be stuffing my head too, because your dinner sounds awesome. I just can't do that on camera. But yes, girl, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we hope her hubby has a speedy recovery because we all know husbands do not make the best patients. Thank you, Joy. Joy, how are you? I'm sorry I missed you coming in. That's why I have Nightbot set to say hello because we know how I get. And he's good. Just gave him a snack. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, there she is. Maybe I didn't miss her. Joy, how are you? It's beautiful, VJ. The yarn is gorgeous too. I wish I could do that. You know what, Regina? I found a real easy tutorial on you know what, and I still have it here. I found a real easy tutorial on YouTube, and this lady is so easy to follow. And if you don't know how to knit at all, she has oh Lord, I have to refresh the page. It's not going to open up for me. She has beginning instructions on how. Oh gosh, stop. You're gonna get me in trouble. Um, how to cast on and bind off and everything that you need to know. And she talks slowly and clearly. So look at this lady and see what you think about it. Because I had to pull out my beginning book and the video, and I just kept going through until I made it work out. And it's like, I know how to do that. You caught my start override. Is oh, Roberta, girl, wait a minute. No, I didn't. Wait, no. I'm almost as bad as Granny now with my Mount Whitmore's because I've got this, but this is a commission. I've got oh Lord. I've got to put the little beads on my hat, but I did go downstairs and get the beads because I had to go down and get another skein of yarn. I almost had this pot holder finished. This isn't Whip It Wednesday. What am I doing? This pot holder finished, but I had missed a stitch, and so it didn't come out even. So I had to frog it and put it back together so that it would come out even. But I finished this one. Cha-ching! But thank you for reminding me. That plus I got the beauty paints shawl going on here. So everybody, I still have to do this, the cable mittens before Steve gets me. Make Along Monday. I was going to ask if we wanted to pick a whip that we have going on, and our Make Along Monday will be finishing up a whip since we're working on what is it, Stash Down 2023, Shop Your Stash 2023. I got a couple of stash things going on for 2023. So do we want to finish what we have going on, or what do we want to do for Make Along Monday? Let me know what you want to do. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa, can you believe I'm knitting? Oh, thank you, Denny. I appreciate that. I surprised myself, so I had to share my shock with my friends. It's like, that's why I said, sit down, pull over to the side of the road. I don't want anybody to have an accident because look what I'm doing here. Girl, now see, Lisa, I might grow up to do a baby blanket, and then again, probably not. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. Lisa, there are so many pretty crochet patterns, though. I don't know about. I think about it. I've seen some real pretty knitted shawls. And that is part of my problems because when I started knitting again, what did I do? I joined Linda Simpson and Gina Knitting Turnpike when they were doing that knitted shawlette. Why didn't I knit a scarf first? I jumped right in on a shawl, knowing I hadn't knitted in 30 years. Oh, there isn't a knit police or a crochet. Do what's comfortable for you. That's right, Roberta. That's right. But see, Roberta, that's the problem. Back in the day, there were knit and crochet police. Now we don't play that game. So yeah, be comfortable, Zoila. And Chris says, thank you. I'll tell my helper. Okay. I hope y'all don't hear the school bus backing up. And if you do, I'm sorry. He's going to go away. It's going to get worse Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, Tank, I am so sorry. She says he's getting better. And we just have to keep lifting everybody up in prayer because everybody is having health issues nowadays. I'm sure the way I crochet is not perfect, but as long as the garment comes out right, who cares? That's the important thing, Jennifer, as long as it comes out right. Now, when it doesn't come out right, we got to frog it and do it again until it comes out right. You are correct. Tomorrow is steak bites over smashed potatoes and a spinach salad. Roberta, do you cook every day? Ooh. Yes. Hello. If I missed anybody in the chat, I am so, so sorry because you know I love you all. Tank says, Zoila, oh my, can't remember if I said hi. That's what I just said. And then there's the link for So Woolly on YouTube, who I got the it's called Broken Rib Stitch scarf pattern from, and it matches the broken rib stitch slouchy beanie hat that we loomed knit with Kelly's Crochet Adventures. Because my hats and scarf have to match. I can't do a hat one way and do a scarf another way. I could have taken those colors and done a crochet scarf, but if I got a knit hat, I got to have a knit scarf. It's just the way my poor little brain works. Yeah, you can always slow the video down and you can rewind the video. You can look at the comments and see if somebody's asked the question you have and if she's answered it. And if somebody has not asked the question you've had, you can ask the question and she'll get back to you. Or you can ask one of the knitters in the group, like Kim or Lisa, or I might know the answer, but I'm not going to say ask me, but you can try it since I'm doing it. Or you can ask Bridget. She's a knitter. Hi, Bridget. You came in just in time. Thank you. How you doing? Alyssa has 5 whips at the moment. Girl, let's see. I've got 3. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 whips sitting here and 4 whips in the closet. I got 8 whips. And I've got 8 whips and 3 commissions. And I am not going to complain about the commissions. I am so, so grateful. So anybody who wants something made in a specific color, email me. I do not mind at all doing commissions. Welcome in, Flip Flops and Lollipop. How are you? Didn't you have an anniversary last week? How was your anniversary? Zoila, you gave your number to Christy and me, and I've texted you several times, so I guess it's the wrong number. Oh, Zoila, deal with that, girlfriend. Regina, you could also do TL yarn crafts for Tunisian crochet. Yes. She's very good with her Tunisian, and she's slow and she's thorough. You're right, Chris. I agree. Thank you, Racine. Appreciate that. And what else we got going on here? If I ever get knitting needles, I'm trying to knit for sure. What's the name of the yarn? One is Red Heart Mexicana, and the other one is just plain Red Heart Super Saver Black. And I ordered them both from Walmart.com and had them brought to my house. It's like, I need this yarn and I need this yarn. Tank, I forgot to recharge it. I'm not used to using my cell. I'll recharge it. Sorry. I understand. I recharge my when I go to bed at night, I turn off my phone and put it on the charger. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now, when a knitter tells me my knitting is good, thank you. I have a lot of whips and a new whip tomorrow. Ooh, Jennifer. Ooh, Jennifer. You finished a lot last week, though. And Laura saying hi to everybody. Laura, what are you working on? Hi, Monda. How are you? Thank you for coming by. I found 8 skeins for another poncho or shawl, and I found some t-shirt yarn for a kitty cat igloo sofa, hidey hole bed. Oh, Tank, that sounds pretty. Go ahead with your bad self. I'm chained to the sewing machine. I have 10 million bags cut out and I'm working a lot. Bridget, you know what? You showed your bags on your birthday party and I saw orders coming in on the chat. I was like, ooh, Bridget's going to be busy. But that's a blessing, Bridget. That is a blessing. Like I said, I'm not going to complain about commissions. I am so grateful. I do have some short videos on the progress of my baby blanket. Okay, Lisa, I will go over there and look. Thank you. I'll be honest, I spend so much time on lives. I have not been watching videos. And I got into a new series in Books on Tape, and we know what happened there. Do 2023 stash down projects. But since I'm slow, Bridget, put in the chat what the what your count what your stat what is it, shop your stash 2023, because you've got one and Dory's got one, and Chris says do 2023 stash down projects, but since I'm SLOW, girl, look, you got the whole year. Because I started out with Bridget's before I heard about Dory's. And so since I'm shopping my stash, I'm doing both. Except I had to order 3 skeins of yarn to finish off the commission I got. So I'm going to, take my photo when I finish the 2 skeins that I already have, because that's shopping my stash. Tammy, good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming by. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And I haven't gotten down to see what we're doing on Mondays. Bridget says, hello, one and all. I don't want to miss anyone, but I have to keep my eyes on the stitches. Yes, you do. Dark Sky, how are you? Dark Sky, I forgot to ask you yesterday. Did you leave your phone charging while you were online? How did it work? Me too. Chris, I'm so slow too. You are not alone. Do I have to say anything else about being slow? The Slow Crow crew. I messed up and had to back out. And sew. Yeah. Seam. Oh, you messed up and had to back out a seam, girl. Oh, I hate doing that. When I had to frog that poncho, that pot holder, I had to sit there and go, okay, I ended here. And I know, and it was on black yarn, of course. I said, now I wove it in this way, and where is the end of this stitch? I'm glad I hadn't tucked it. I only have one item on the needles. I commend you, Lisa, because people keep starting things and I want to do it too. And there's Renee. It was not you? Okay. Roberta says, VJ, I cook on the days the schedule for the kids make them work to I cook on the days the schedule for the kids make them work to dinner time. That way they can come home, eat, and get off their feet. Okay. So you cook on the days the kids have to go to work. That is nice of you. Renee is saying hi to everybody in the chat. Sarah, welcome in. Good to see you. And there's Rita. How are you? Just in after being out doing the laundry. Ooh, Rita, you go out to do the laundry? How are you feeling? I'm glad you made it home. There's Mama Riz. Ooh, she's off work today. Mama Riz, what are you working on since you're home? I ran out of yarn for my first knitting scarf. Uh-oh. So whatever you decide for Monday, I'm okay with. I'm planning on Sophie Universe CAL with Tank and D. Okay. How does everybody else feel about it? And Dark Sky says, I have many whips on hold. Ooh, you don't feel up to crocheting yet? Did I miss Laura? Well, hi, Laura, if I missed you. Rita finished a pair of socks and started a new pair. Okay. And there's Sarah. Going AFK, just listening while I start cooking. Okay, Alyssa. Thank you for listening. I'll be making the February giveaway shawl for Dee's Creative Hands Crochet on Saturday, February the 4th. It will be in honor of my friend's mother who passed away, as it's American Heart Association Month. Oh, Tank, that is sweet of you. And I'm sorry for your friend's mother. Too true. Each order is a few dollars closer to my new spinning wheel. Ooh, all right now. Stash down 2023. Okay, so Bridget is stash down 2023. So Dory must be shop my stash 2023. So we got two stash busting projects going on, and I need help. And I have like 6 items that I have to weave in the ends. I hate weaving ends. Ooh, girl. I was trying to teach Shorty how to weave in my ends, and she just kind of looked at me like, really, Granny? Sandra says, I've been shopping my stash for years. You go, Sandra. Some of us are not that dedicated. I shop my stash, but then, and that's the thing, when I came back to crochet, there were so many new yarns, and everybody was ordering yarns. And I was like, I want to try that, and I want to try that, and ooh, I want to see what that does. And remember, my brother gave me money for Christmas, and I was going to buy a Centro. And then I thought about it last night. The Midwest Fiber Fest is coming. I think it's the end of March. I'm taking my money and going to the Midwest Fiber Fest. And we'll see what I come home with. I know, Tank. I know. Oh, my son wanted me to make a sock monkey because his puppy keeps chewing through them. I said, that is knitting, and I'm not going through all that work for a dog to chew up. Girl, I know. Go buy him a box of milk bones or get him one of those ropes. I used to buy those twisted ropes for my golden retriever. Like, here, chew on that. You always charge your phone when you're doing lives. I don't do lives from my phone because I can't share the screen and do all that stuff. That makes me crazy. It's the only way you can crochet. Yarn again, welcome in. Good to see you. That's okay. They do that. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. It is, Zoila. It really is. She's always donating something. I said hi to Granny D, gave a thumb up, and left the chat. Phone was on 7%, so I left it charging. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. But that's how we stayed live for 11 hours because I plugged mine in and kept on rolling. Or it would have been dead. Yes, hello to everybody coming in. Hope everybody's doing okay. I do charge my phone before someone goes live, but Granny D was the fourth chat for me. Yeah, you know what? Just as long as you're sitting there with a dark sky, just try it. Sorry, I just sucked up a clove out of my teeth. It was like, oh, yuck. I have to go to another building to do laundry, but it's okay. I'm not doing too okay because of the cold weather here. Oh, Rita, I am sorry, girl. Teresa, love your cowl. Have you decided what you are making with the rest of the yarn? Which cowl? Oh, goodness. I just did a round 20 times. I couldn't get the count right. Duh. I missed the row completely. Girl. See, I know. Yes, she said hi before it died. The hat. Oh, so yarn again is Teresa. I should know that. I don't remember. You all know how I am. I will get there. The hat, and if I have enough yarn fingerless gloves, it is hard for me to make things for myself, so I will have to fit it in. I understand. I use pound shop my yarn. I'm hoping to destash this year. Then I can buy more yarn. Right. I know what you mean. Try counting out loud. That helps me a lot. You know what? I have a I can't count out loud and type because by the time I get through typing, I have forgotten what I'm doing. But I have a program on my Kindle, and you can also put it on your phone. It's an Android program, and it's called crochet.land. And you can keep track of your rows. Well, let me see. There we go. You can keep track of your rows while you're working. So you just arrow up for your rows. And if you mess up, you can arrow down. So that's the up. And then that's the down. And so you can keep track of your rows that way. And you can also put notes in if you've changed the pattern or there's something you want to remember. You can put in what supplies you used. If you go back and somebody says, oh, I want that scarf you made, how much is it? So you can go in and say, okay, I used this many skeins of this color and then this color, and it costs this amount of money. And they will even give you an estimation of what to charge for it based on how much you pay yourself. You set up your profile in the beginning and how long it takes you to make an item. And it is a free app on the Google Play Store. I buy yarn when I need it or if someone wants something made. That's yeah. I'm trying to do that, but yarn has gone up so much. We've started shopping the yarn sales when we have coupons and they have half off sales, and we buy enough to make a project, because the next time you want to make that project and you go out to buy yarn, it might be 3 times as much as it was when you bought it on sale. That's the problem we have over here. And Tank wants to know if you already have your yarn for Sophie's Universe. And Dark Sky says, yes, Jennifer, I was going to do what VJ told me, but I was too tired to stay. There was nothing left to say after so many chats. I hear you. I like the fleece braids for dogs to chew. Hi, Trisha. Welcome in. Fleece braids. I haven't seen those. Well, I haven't had a dog in 10 years, so because we were doing the rawhide chews, and she had chewed it so much she had untwisted it, and she got it caught in her back teeth, and I had to open up her mouth and pull it out, and it was like, nope, we got to get you something else. And there is this helicopter that keeps hovering over my subdivision, and it's like, what is your problem? Don't tell me I'm in the middle of another police chase, because it's like, I don't know. I haven't had any stash to speak of for about 5 years. Ooh, I didn't until I went to those 2 estate sales and racked up. And it was like, ooh, ooh. Not all of them. I got about 4 colors so far. Okay. Live, love, crochet. Welcome in. Yes, thank you. How are you? Oh, great. If you need yarn, let me know. Oh, Tank, that is sweet of you. That is sweet of you. If you ever find your... No, ma'am, I did not. And I just made a note in my calendar. I got to go to the pulmonologist next week. And on my way home, I'm going to drop my ring off at the jeweler's and tell him to put another stone in there, because I was like, okay, I've been long enough without my rings. So, no, I can't believe. And I'm thinking maybe a bird came by and said, oh, that's pretty, and picked it up and carted it off someplace. I know the minute I have another stone put in my ring, that want to show up, but you know what? It is what it is. I've looked, I've prayed, I've cried. I'm just going to the jeweler's. But thank you, Mama Riz. Looked everywhere in the area and could not find the yarn you were looking. Girl, that is okay. And I thank you for looking. And like I said, that was okay. It was just, it would have been nice, but don't stress yourself over it. Bye, Lisa. Okay, hon. Buy something nice. I frogged a tile to redo because it's too small. Yep, I've done that too. Yep. Well, I can't tell you how many times I frogged that pot holder before I figured out what was wrong with it. Tank wants to know what kind of yarn Zoila decided on. Cool idea, using your phone and you can keep notes too. Yes. And when you open up your phone will sync to your tablet, so you can take it with you. I just like having my tablet because it reads to me, but it will sync. And if I take pictures on my phone, and I can put pictures in that app, and it will sync to the Kindle. I did not know I didn't have to take pictures on the Kindle as well. The pictures from the phone that I put on that app will also sync to the Kindle. I've never used Comfy Cotton. My yarn collection came from going to every Spin Right tent sale, online and in person. Ooh, we didn't have Spin Right. You're using the yarn that Abigail and Dee sent you. Oh, yeah, Abigail's got some pretty yarn. that that butterfly shawl that I wanted to do in the rainbow pride colors. I won some yarn from D Saturday. I'm going to use that yarn for the butterfly shawl. I think that'll turn out pretty. Yarn Barf, welcome in. Good to see you. Girl, well, what you gonna do with it? You gonna have giveaways? You gonna sell it? You gonna make blankets? What you gonna do, Ashley? I don't have a stash. I have to find projects to fit what I have. Well, Regina, that works. That works. Um, and we have online yarn sales periodically. Just keep an eye out. We might have something that you want because we sell it cheaper than they do in the store. Oh, you're welcome. But when I do buy yarn, it's always on clearance. Oh, that's the way to go, on clearance and with a coupon. I get my senior citizens discount, or it's given to you. Yep. Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm using Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight, and the others don't have a label, but it's close in size. Okay. Were they mill-ins? I used to only buy the yarn that I needed for a project, but now I buy yarn when it's on sale or clearance. See, my mother and grandmother started me off buying yarn when it was on sale or clearance. And then, like I said, everybody had such pretty yarn. I just wanted to try it. Hello, Jeannie. You got your internet back. Yes, yes, yay. All right, Jeannie. That's wonderful, girl. Whew. But most importantly, you are okay. But that's great. You got your internet back. Oh, I don't think I have that, Zola, but send the pic and I'll check. Okay. I know I don't have it. Yeah, it is so good to have you back, Jeannie. Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. You got in. Did you get your fiber optics, or is it just the same internet you had before? Is there going to be another MAL, since it seems like no one is working on a cable scarf, myself included? Well, we still have the cable fingerless gloves that I have to do, or Steve is going to have my head. So, is anybody interested in doing the cable fingerless gloves? What does she calls them? Wrist warmers. And if not, we can do make along whips on Monday until we catch up, since everybody seems to have 50 billion whips going on. And if we are, I thought you just want a pile of yarn, Regina. Jeannie, so happy you got your internet. Called me Saturday, and I'm so happy now with internet, TV, and my phone back. Yay, Zoila. Oh. Ooh. Nicole's part. Oh, okay. If you want to do the cable scarf, put scarf in the chat. If you want to do the cable wristlet, put wristlet in the chat. If you want to work on your own personal whips, put whips in the chat. And majority rules. And to see if Jeannie answered, I don't watch unboxings. I'm too. Yeah, I don't watch unboxings anymore. I don't watch yarn hauls anymore. I don't watch people going to the store and doing reviews anymore. I don't watch any of that anymore. What store does senior discount for yarn? I'm 58. Do I have to be 65? Mama Riz, I have a Tip Tuesday on my channel. Michael's has senior citizens discounts. I think they also have military and teachers. Joanne's has senior citizens discount, military, and teachers or healthcare workers, one of the two. Hobby Lobby doesn't have anybody. I'm just saying. You can also sign up for Rakuten, which used to be Ebates, and I've got a code in my description. It's all for all my videos, and it's on my about page. It's a free sign up, and if you and I also showed on a Tip Tuesday, you can order online, use your Rakuten. Okay, say you're going to Michael's to get yarn. You order the yarn online to pick up at the store. Use your Rakuten, and Rakuten will give you a rebate on the yarn. They save up like every quarter, and they'll put a check in your PayPal or Amazon or mail you a check. And you don't have to do anything but order it online. It's not good if you go in the store. They do have some stores that you can go into. Michael's is not one though. It is fiber optic. We got it last June. Okay, because I knew you had it at the office, but you were waiting to get it at the house. Okay, yay, Jeannie. Yay. Is it 55? Well, that's why I did the video, because I don't remember anything. Oh, you're practicing on scrap yarn. Okay. Probably Michael's. Yes, we did. Because I was sitting up here Saturday going, okay, where are my yarning fiber sisters? I need to learn something. Yes, congratulations. I'm working on baby items. Then I want to begin Sophie's Universe. Okay. Yarn Again says whips. Regina says whips. Sandra says whips. Ooh, my chat just jumped. Wait. Go back. Where's Sandra? Ooh, Sandra, Rita. Okay, everybody's saying whips. Okay, whips it is. Okay, bring your whip. Okay. Hello, you're working and listening. Girl, it's so nice to have you back here. Okay, Michael starts at 55. And Joanne is having a sale again. And you know what? I have a $5 rebate for Michael's. Did not go to the store. I have a coupon started the 19th at Joann's. I did not go to the store. I ordered the yarn I needed to finish this commission. I have not used my coupons. Michael's does teachers, seniors, and military. Okay. Well, you know what? I knew I wouldn't remember. That's why I did the Tip Tuesday. You can also get a teacher's discount at Michael's. Tell them you teach people about crochet and how to crochet, and you can get the teacher's discount. What? Really? You don't have to have a teacher's certificate? Jeannie, that's awesome. I'll be working on Sophie's Universe too. I'm getting my choices of yarn. Okay. What is it used to be Ebates. It's R-A Rakuten. It's Rakuten. It's an online rebate. I guess you could call it app, but you go up and you go in and you sign for free. And then it's kind of like Honey. You search the stores you're going to shop at. You click on the link, and they'll tell you what the discount is and what you have to buy to get the discount. Then they'll take you to the store. You order whatever you're regularly going to buy. It doesn't cost you any more money. When you check out, you get a rebate instead of having to save your receipt and fill out the slip and mail in your rebate. It's digital, and then they save up your points and they'll send you your money at the end of the quarter. It's the old eBate. They just changed the name. Oh, yes. And you know what? And like I said, there's a link in my about page, and there's a link in the description below. If you click and use my link, I get a little referral money. I'm not I don't get paid. I just get a referral money. I'm not an affiliate. What? I'm confused. There is no, it was eBate. It used to be eBate, and now it's Rakuten. And I've never had any problem with them. Okay. Yes, I have a whip. Might get it done later Friday. Okay. Mona, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. We've got to do a VJ raid over at Granny D. Thompson's. I wish to thank each and every one of you for coming by. Okay, Regina, I will put the pattern for the wrist warmers in the description. Okay, I put the Christy. I put the correct spelling in the chat, and like I said, it's in the description below. If you just click on the link in the description, it'll take you right to it. Tank finished yesterday and hope to finish one tonight. If I quit messing up, girl, I hear you. Be mindful of those coupons and awards have expired dates. Coupons and awards do. Rakuten usually will not take you to a site. They won't show you they won't show it to you if you can't get it, because when you go to the Rakuten site, you select your store, they show you what's available, and then when you go to that store and check out, they'll tell you what you're getting. It's not like one of those coupon pages. I like it better. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Pink. How are you? We are going to do a VJ raid over at Granny D. Thompson's. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming by. You could have spent the last hour anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take it lightly. Thank you, everybody. We are going to, you're welcome, Zoila. We are going to start working on our whips. It used to be the old eBate, and now it is Rakuten. And please, if you use my link, I would be ever so grateful. But you know what? Check it out. Go to the BBB. Make sure it's something that you're interested in. It has saved me money, and for that, I am grateful. That, you know what? I just found out about it a couple years ago. See you, Joy. This is Granny D's. We're going to do a VJ raid over Granny D. Thompson's. Please wear your mask, socially distance, do what you need to do to take care of you, because, we have a lot of things going on. We're a little bit older, and we have to take that little extra to protect ourselves. Oh, thank you, Christy. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody be safe, be healthy, be happy, be crafty. Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I will see you over at Granny D's. And Regina, I will put the wristlet pack link in the description. See you all over at Granny's. Bye, everybody.